Hi friends, I am Srija and I am from IIT Tirupati. Today I am here to teach you some of the topics in binomial theorem. Today we will be going to learn binomial expansion and general term of a binomial expansion. First, let us know what is a binomial expression first. A binomial expression is an algebraic expression consisting of two different terms like x plus y, x cube plus y cube, x square plus y power 4, so on. Now we can use x and nx as two terms, and can we say it a binomial expression? No. X plus nx is not a binomial expression. It is a monomial expression, since it has only one term called x. Now let us go to binomial theorem. First, let us know what is the use of binomial theorem. From our knowledge in the school, we know how to expand x plus y whole square. We know it as x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now what if we want to calculate x plus y whole cube? We can calculate this using x plus y whole square into x plus y. We get x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Now let us go further and calculate x plus y whole power 4, x plus y whole power 5 and so on. We can calculate such expressions, but it takes a lot more time to calculate such expressions. Okay, this we can do. But what if we want to calculate x plus y whole power 100? It takes a lot more time and we may do a small calculation mistake in between. There is a high chance of doing such things. So here comes our binomial theorem, which helps us to expand such algebraic expressions without any tough calculations. According to this theorem, we can expand x plus y whole power n, where n is any natural number, using the expression nc0 into x power n into y power 0 plus nc1 into x power n minus 1 into y plus nc2 into x power n minus 2 into y square plus so on, plus ncn into x power 0 into y power n. Oh, this is such a big expression. How to remember each term of this properly? If we observe each term of this expression, we can get a sequence how to remember such things. Let us understand that. First term of this expression is nc0 into x power n into y power 0. Second term nc1 into x power n minus 1 into y power 1. Third term nc2 into x power n minus 2 into y square, and so on. We get ncn into x power 0 into y power n. Now if we observe each term, we understand that from first term to second term and second term to third term and so on, we observe the each power of y is increasing and each power of x is decreasing, and in each term the sum of powers of x plus y is n, which is the index of this expression. So from here we can write the general term of this binomial expansion as r plus 1th term can be given as ncr into x power n minus r into y power r. So here we get the general term of this binomial expansion. Now let us learn and revise some important points of binomial expansion. First, let us see the number of terms in this expansion. In this expansion, we observe that from first term to last term, each power of y increases from 0 to n and powers of x decreases from n to 0. So we observe that there are n plus 1 terms in this binomial expansion. And also we also seen that in each term we observe the sum of indices of x and y is equal to n. And now let us see some more different expansions which are similar to what we learnt. We learnt for x plus y whole power n. Similarly, if we see for x minus y whole power n, we get nc0 into x power n into y power 0 minus nc1 into x power n minus 1 into y plus nc2 into x power n minus 2 into y square plus so on plus ncn into x power 0 into y power n. In this expansion, we observe that sign alters from term to term. This can be written in general form as r equal to 0 to n minus 1 whole power r into ncr into x power n minus r into y power r. If we replace x by 1 and y by x in this expression, we get 1 plus x power n expansion, and this is most important and we use this expansion in a lot of places in this lesson. We get this as nc0 plus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square plus so on plus ncn into x power n. Similarly, we get 1 minus x whole power n as nc0 minus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square plus so on ncn into x power n. These both can be written in this general form as r equal to 0 to n ncr into x power r, and this as r equal to 0 to n minus 1 whole power r into ncr into x power r. Now in the expansion, nc0, nc1, nc2 and so on ncn are called binomial coefficients. And these can also be written as nr. We observe that in this expansion, the binomial coefficient from the beginning and the end are equal. That is, if we take the first term and the last term, nc0 and ncn are binomial coefficients and these both are equal. If we take the second term from the beginning and second term from the ending, we get nc1 and ncn minus 1, and we know that these both are equal. So, we can say that binomial coefficients of the term equidistant from the beginning and ending are equal. Now, let us try to solve some problems using the knowledge which we have learned so far. First one, let us try to expand x plus y whole power 5. This is very easy now because we know the formula, also we know the general term, which is easier for us to solve such algebraic expansions. So this can be written as 5c0 into x power 5 plus 5c1 x power 4 into y plus 5c2 x cube y square plus 5c3 x square y cube plus 5c4 x y power 4 plus 5c5 y power 5. If we simplify further, we get x power 5 plus 5 x power 4 into y plus 10 x cube y square plus 10 x square y cube plus 5 x y power 4 plus y power 5. In this expansion, we can also observe the fact which we have learned before, that from the beginning and from the ending, the terms which are equidistant have same binomial coefficient. Here if we see, the first and last term has the binomial coefficient 1 and second from the first and second from the last has 5. Similarly, third from the first and third from the end has 10. So, in the same way, you can also try to solve for x plus y whole power 7 and x plus y whole power 9 and observe the similarities and observe the facts which we have learned before. Now let us go to the next question. Here if we see, it is not a binomial, we think when we see it, but it's not. If we observe this, we can write this as 1 plus x whole square whole power 15. Since 1 plus x whole square is 1 plus x square plus 2x. So this can be further simplified as 1 plus x whole power 30, and we know that number of terms in such binomial expression is 1 more than the index. So it is 1 plus 30, which is equal to 31. And if we go to the next problem, we have to find the sum of coefficients of all even degree terms in x in the given expression. So first we'll try to simplify the expression and then solve for the question. First, if we assume this as some y, we have to solve for x plus y whole power 6 plus x minus y whole power 6. We know the expressions for x plus y whole power 6 and x minus y whole power 6. If we write down those, we get 6c0 x power 6 plus 6c1 x power 5 into y plus 6c2 x power 4 into y square plus 6c3 x cube y cube plus 6c4 x square y power 4 plus 6c5 x y power 5 plus 6c6 y power 6. And now if we solve for x minus y power 6, we observe that the terms with binomial coefficient 6c0, 6c2, 6c4 and 6c6 and which has even powers of y will remain the same in this expression also, and the other terms will get the different sign as those. So if we expand this, we get 6c0 into x power 6 minus 6c1 into x power 5 times y plus 6c2 into x power 4 times y square minus 6c3 into x cube y cube plus 6c4 into x square y power 4 minus 6c5 into x y power 5 plus 6c6 into y power 6. So if we add these two terms, then half of the terms get cancelled. If we simplify the expression further, we get this one. So since we need the sum of coefficients of all even degree terms, if we consider only those, we get the answer as 24. Now let us go to the further question. So the question is, here they given 3 consecutive coefficients in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n be 165, 330 and 462. We need to find the number of terms in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power n. So the number of terms in the expansion means we know n plus 1. So let us solve now. In any binomial expansion, if we want to find the ratio of 2 consecutive coefficients, we can solve using the formula which can be derived as NCR by NCR minus 1, where NCR and NCR minus 1 are 2 binomial coefficients of 2 consecutive terms. If we solve this, we get n minus r plus 1 by r. Now in this question, since they given 3 consecutive coefficients in the expansion, let us consider the 3 coefficients as NCR minus 1, NCR and NCR plus 1 for the simplified calculation. So now let us take NCR by NCR minus 1, which is given as n minus r plus 1 by r, which is equal to 330 by 165 equal to 2. Now further, if we take NCR plus 1 by NCR, we get n minus r by r plus 1, which is equal to 7 by 5. On solving 1 and 2, we get n equal to 11 and the terms are equal to 4. So the number of terms in this expansion is 12. Now let's move on to the next question, and the question is find fourth term in the expansion 2x minus y by 2 whole power 7. We know the general term in a binomial expansion is given by r plus 1th term as NCR into x power n minus r into y power r, and in this question we observe that x is replaced by 2x and y is replaced by minus y by 2. And since we need fourth term, we observe that r is 3. So if we apply this to this, T4, fourth term is given by 7c3 into 2x whole power 7 minus 3 into minus y by 2 whole power 3. So if we simplify further, we get minus 70 x power 4 y cube. And now the next question is find the term involving x cube and x power 4 in the expansion 2x square minus 1 by 3x whole power 6. Now first, to solve this question, first we need to write the general term of the expansion, which can be given as TR plus 1 is equal to 6CR into 2x square whole power 6 minus r into minus 1 by 3x whole power r. If we simplify further, we get it as 6CR into 2 power 6 minus r into x power 12 minus 2r into minus 1 by 3 whole power r into 1 by x whole power r. This we get as 6CR into 2 power 6 minus r into minus 1 by 3 whole power r into x power 12 minus 3r. First case, we need to find the term involving x cube, implies 12 minus 3r is equal to 3. So we get r as 3. So fourth term in the expansion, we get x cube term. Now to solve for x power 4th term, 12 minus 3r equal to 4. If we simplify, we get r as 8 by 3. So this is not a natural number. So we can confirm that the term involving x power 4 does not exist in the expansion 2x square minus 1 by 3x whole power